Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives For You channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Suki Krishnan most recently led the tell-all episode of Sister Wives Season 19. She knows everyone on Sister Wives, and in the most recent tell-all, she gave a tip about which wife she likes best. Suki Krishnan, who goes by the name Sukanya Krishnan, was recently on Sister Wives as the host of the Tell-All segment. The show has also had her on it, and had her lead it. The last time she worked with Kody, fans were very critical of her. A lot of people thought she let Kody go too quickly, but she is making things right this time. We saw her become more direct with her questions this season, and she also responded appropriately to Kody when he tried to upset her. She was recently on a show where she talked about the Brown family. Fans, on the other hand, think she hinted at which wife was her best. Sister Wives. Suki Krishnan handles Kody's temper tantrum with style. Kody Brown has a way of upsetting people, and despite the fallouts, he still hasn't changed. During the latest Sister Wives tell-all, Kody tried his usual intimidation methods on the host, Sukanya Krishnan. In the middle of a tense section, he rudely told her he could shut her up. Suki wasn't having it and calmly clapped back at him, saying, "Okay, or you could stop acting like a baby and have a grown-up talk like the rest of us." Kody was clearly caught off guard, nervously laughing it off. Sister Wives. Suki reveals her favorite wife. Suki has been a close watcher of Sister Wives. Over the years, we have seen how she has always had a soft place for Kody and Robin. She was attacked for how she let go of Kody, but this time she's trying to set things right. She asked quite tough questions to both Kody and Robin during the tell-all, but we could see that she was tougher towards the OG three wives. While she was originally very sweet to Kody and Robin, she later became a little tough on the former. She even had a war of words with him and asked him to stop acting like a baby and have a real conversation like a grown-up adult. Even Kody was not expecting her explosion and started laughing nervously. Suki's favoritism has always been a big topic of conversation among Reddit fans. They also wonder who is Suki's best wife. Suki recently appeared on Sarah Fraser's show, and even her reactions there were clear declarations of who she likes the best. Taking to Reddit, an Opie shared a post saying that Suki definitely has a soft spot for Robin. As per the Opie, Suki is also trying to keep her job at TLC, as she knows the broadcasting channel clearly likes the duo. Fans were shocked but, in a way, agreed to it. Suki often drops hints about being Team Kody and Robin. During the podcast, she also praised how Kody is trying to make amends with his kids and build a bond. She also tried to cover up for them on many occasions, which was a dead sign that she liked them the most. Sister Wives. Kody Brown may have spent his life in sales, but his ex-wives aren't buying what he's been selling this season. Namely, the idea that while he was increasing his love to stretch from first wife Mary Brown to fourth Robin Brown, he actually didn't have strong feelings for all of his spouses. He doesn't want to admit that he really did love me, and it's fine. Mary explained while chatting with host Sukanya Krishnan during the TLC series May 25th one-on-one special. "My big thing is why don't you just say for once that you did, and you changed your mind? Because that happens. That's okay. It's also okay," continued the 54-year-old, "that after marrying her, Janelle Brown and Christine Brown, he met Robin and fell in this deeper love. What she takes problem with," she stressed, "is that the father of 18 is minimizing me and our relationship and the fact that we started this family by saying it never happened." Even his sole remaining wife Robin isn't totally standing by her man on this one. As far as saying that he never loved his wives, yeah, I feel like that was rewriting the past, she admitted in her own sit-down with Sukanya. "I feel like that's just pain talking. I feel like that's bitterness talking, anger talking. Because back when they were courting in the mid-aughts," she noticed, "he actually let me know quite often that he loved his wives." "It's not a matter of rewriting the past," Kody explained to Sukanya. "It's a matter of where I was in the breakup. I am definitely guilty of going through a breakup scenario where I was like, I never loved them. My state of mind there, it's like just the heart felt like I'm digging in my feelings and going, I never loved them. And that's because of the space that we were in." Further removed from the three splits, Christine revealed the end of their marriage in November 2021, with Janelle and Mary revealing their breakups the following year. He can see he just fell that much harder for Robin, the divorcee he wed in 2010. Your relationship with all your children is different, insisted the father of 18. Your relationship with all your friends is different. There are ones that do different things that have different fulfillments and stuff like that. With Robin, he continued, it's like you find higher love and then everybody just slaps you down for it. I'll tell you what, there's a divine aspect about my relationship with Robin, and we have been BCH slapped for it. So now he feels like fighting back. I love this woman, and I want peace in this relationship, he stated. But I'm to the point where I'm walking around flipping two birds because I am so sick and tired of being guilt for loving Robin. In other words, he's not ready to take the blame for the demise of his past marriages. With 3 more parts to the Sister Wives one-on-one show, more fingers will be pointed. In the meantime, drink up the tea that Kody and his current and past spouses have already spilled this season. Kody Brown claimed he was ready to divide himself from first wife Mary Brown shortly after their 1990 vows. But he led me to believe that he would work on things by saying, "Oh Mary, when we move to Flagstaff, this will be a good time to have a new beginning for us," Mary shared in the September 15th premiere, referencing their 2018 move. Like he led me to believe those things. This is what he's done for many, many years. Her biggest gripe, she shared, is his lack of communication and how he really felt and what he really wanted or what he really didn't want, and the story that he's been telling for all these years. And while Kody recognized that there may have been mixed messages, it was only because as he started to work on things, I'm like, why would I do this? He explained. I would not court and date her now. Either way, Mary's friends were thrilled when she finally pulled the plug in early 2023. They're like, okay, we're here for you, we're supporting you. And it's about damn time, she confessed. Blinders off, she now feels that he had been trying to get her to walk away for years by saying he didn't love her, because if he can push me out and I leave, he's not the bad guy because he didn't walk away. Years after the family bought the 14-acre plot of land they planned to build on in Flagstaff, Arizona, Kody confessed in the season premiere that he was ready to let the dream wither. Unable to build without paying off the full $820,000 price tag, which the family allegedly did in 2023, he told remaining wife Robin Brown, I'd almost rather scrap it or sell it and then just start again somewhere else. As for Robin, I can't talk about that, she replied. That is so not where I'm at. While second wife Janelle Brown earlier told E! News, we just kind of started to grow apart. Eventually, it was Kody's lapses as a parent to some of their kids that pushed her to leave. The big spark for me was when his relationship broke down with my children and he didn't seem like he would move heaven and earth to fix it, explained the mom to Logan Brown, Madison Brown Brush, Hunter Brown, Garrison Brown, Gabriel Brown, and Savannah Brown. And I thought, okay, that was what was really holding me here. Even when Kody broached the idea of reconciling in the November 3rd show, it was a non-negotiable for Janelle. I don't know how I would ever reconcile with him and have him not have a relationship with my kids, she said. No, I'm going to always choose my kids. That was the reason Kody gave for not working harder to mend the rifts he was experiencing with several of his adult children. I don't fit in the family anymore, he griped in the September 15th show. Noting he was still fully married to Robin and parenting their 5 kids together, Dayton Brown, Aurora Brown, Brianna Brown, Solomon Brown, and Ariella Brown, he added, and then I have some relationship with some of the other kids, and it's infrequent. And so I'm like, what do I do with all of this? It doesn't feel like a family. Despite being truly monogamous for the first time in their 14-year union, we're probably doing the worst we've ever done in our marriage, Robin admitted in the season 19 premiere. It's been tough between us. He doesn't know who to blame, himself or one of the other wives. Kody's feeling a lot of rejection, and so I think he's kind of looking at me going, are you going to reject me too? As a result, she revealed, I'm on my toes. I'm having to consistently make sure that he is not sabotaging our relationship. The hardest part, she summed up, there's no resource to help with the idea that I'm still married to a man who's going through divorces. Kody, meanwhile, was having a crisis of confidence, saying, I can't look myself in the mirror and say, "Hey, dude, I love you." For Robin, it was a struggle to watch her former sister wives accept their new era. "They're all moving on," she noted in the October 27th episode. "I feel like the idiot that got left behind." Add Janelle's eldest daughter Madison to the list of kids Kody doesn't currently have a relationship with. "I know that Maddie has not had any conversations with her dad," Janelle revealed during the premiere. "She's not called him, and she doesn't have any relationship with Robin. She's pretty much written them both off." "At issue," said Janelle, "is Kody having a half-hearted connection with Maddie's kids Axel, Evangeline, and Josephine. She doesn't really want him to have any contact unless he can commit to it." As a result, Janelle shared in the September 22nd episode, Kody did sort of cut off communication with Maddie and her husband Caleb Brush, whose sister was married to Kody's brother, when the family started to really dissolve. "With Kody not coming or calling, Maddie has been mama bear to the extreme," added Janelle. "She has felt like until he can be consistent and show up and not be dramatic that she feels like it's probably better if they don't know about him." And while Robin noted she's been pushing Kody to reach out and mend things, she said, "I think the kids should be doing the same thing, too." For now, though, Kody doesn't seem ready to repair the split, griping that every time he spoke to his daughter, it was a fish for gossip and I got tired of it. While spending time together on their 32nd anniversary, he was alluding to the fact that he never loved me and he felt like he had to marry me. Mary shared in a chat with her friend Brandy during the September 15th premiere. "And I said to him, I said, 'Kody,' I said, 'I know you loved me.' And if he didn't," the mom to Leon Brown said in an interview, "why did he ever propose? When a single young man meets a single young woman, why would he choose to marry her and just confirm and force love for her when he didn't love her?" she wondered. "How evil is that? To pick me out of a crowd and just be like, 'I pick you to try to force myself to love for the next 32 years? Kody's reaction, he shared in his own confessional. "Oh, Mary has her little accusations now. Fine, she can say whatever she wants. I'm not going to comment on it." Though, he would share that they never enjoyed a honeymoon time. "This marriage was on the rocks the entire marriage," he claimed on the October 20th episode. "And how would I know that? Because I had such a better bond with Janelle, with Christine, with Robin." He admitted he should have gotten out of the relationship 25 years ago, but he stayed out of fear, noting, "Leadership will never allow you to marry again if you're discarding wives." Though she was undecided on if she'd like to build on Coyote Pass or simply sell it off, Janelle noted that step one was paying off the Arizona property. "And with Kody unwilling to talk to her about the situation, I think I'm going to have to lawyer up," she confessed to former sister-wife Christine Brown in the September 22nd episode. "Because I think that's the only way I'm ever going to get any kind of decision out of him." And Janelle recognized that without a legal marriage to Kody, "I really have no legal rights to make any kind of claim on Kody's property." As she put it, "It's not like I'm just calling a lawyer and saying I need to divorce this person. No, it's really complicated because there's no formal marriage." Kody's excuse for not talking with Janelle about their Arizona property is that he no longer trusted her. "We will pay off the property when the time comes," he insisted in a confessional during the September 22nd show, "and I'm not giving you any details about what I'm doing or whatever, because I'm tired of disclosing information that goes through the gossip mill of our broken family." A bit of a pot calling the kettle black, Janelle said in her own interview. "He leaks like a sieve," she shared. "He told me stuff about his other relationships and his other wives that I was like, I don't think you're supposed to be telling me that." Back when the family's love was still growing rather than dividing, they used to pool their money into one pot. "We would use all the resources to help one person, then we would all gather to support the other person," Janelle explained on the September 22nd episode. "That's how it always worked until the last 10 years or so. And all of a sudden it's been about my estate, and everyone needs their own estate." So when Robin was in need of a home in Arizona, they all pitched in to buy her $1.65 million 5-bedroom spread, which was put for sale this past August. "The intention was that it would be an asset for the family," said Robin. But when Janelle suggested that they all put their names on the mortgage, she was rebuffed. Kody was like, No, we need to protect Robin's estate, Janelle recalled. So now that she's extricating herself from the family, continued Janelle, she'd like her portion of the Kody Pass proceeds, and I'd like to recoup some of the money I put into Robin's house. But that could be a tough sell. We were working together for so long, noted Robin. And with Janelle saying she's due money from them, Robin added, it's like, how do you calculate? How do you figure that out? It's so confusing. Griping about the family's inability to pay off Kody Pass, Janelle said Kody claimed to have all these other bills. And yet, she's watched him snap up other assets like trailers and home decor. I see all the art on their walls, she said of Robin and Kody's home. I see all these things. And that's fine. I have money, and I've spent it on things too. For his part, Kody said much of his cash went to getting cars, basically had a fleet, and insurance for the kids. And while Janelle acknowledged she wasn't sure how Kody and Robin handled their finances, I used to always be surprised at how nice her backyard was. It was completely finished, and there was always, stuff at her house. And I was like, wow. Huh. Bottom line, she said, he doesn't prioritize what I need or what I want. And that issue finally wore her down. I think after a while, I began to see it and my kids were getting very angry about it, like my adult children. Like, what the hell, Mom? Robin's take, however, was that she was very careful with her spending after her first marriage fell apart. I used to be not so great with money, she shared during the September 22nd show. When I was young, I had hard knocks, and then I learned during my divorce really how to budget myself very, very well. As for her fellow sister wives, she said, you just must have had a different priority of where your money was going to go than I did. That's all. At the moment, Janelle acknowledged in the September 22nd episode, while she and Christine, mom to Aspen Brown, Michael T. Brown Padron, Paydon Brown, Gwendolyn Brown, Isabel Brown, and Truly Brown get together with their broods, there's no contact, really, with Mary or Robin or Kody. I don't really foresee that's going to change much. Calling their setup with 4 homes on one cul-de-sac during their stretch in Las Vegas the best time of my life, Kody said. Everything was going along smoothly, and Maddie and Caleb were around, and it was great having them around. And I loved Caleb. He was definitely like family. But things started to fall apart in Arizona as they clashed over coronavirus-related measures. Then when his marriages fell apart, he said his bonds with the kids followed. It just made all those relationships go sour. But Christine claimed there were issues well before she announced she was leaving in late 2021. All the kids that were frustrated way before I left, she said on the September 22nd show. My leaving didn't change his kids' relationship with him. Kody can still fix his relationships with his children, though it'll definitely take some work. I'm so angry about how I've been treated that I haven't gotten past that, Kody stated. Here's the thing, is I'm not willing to take blame for things that my wife or ex-wife is sitting there telling them that I did. I hope the time comes when the contempt will subside. We'll be able to find forgiveness and love again. Kody revealed he and Mary didn't know each other all that well when they wed both spiritually and officially at the age of 21 and 19, respectively. They finally filed for divorce in 2014 so Kody could legally adopt Robin's 3 eldest children from her first marriage. When we got married, she was very different, and I think just there's some baggage that Mary had that I didn't know about, Kody explained. Initially, I felt like I could live with it. Claiming that everything was a fight, he said, I can't live in a world where she is constantly angry at me. Yet, he was unable to leave. A man in plural marriage, said Kody, if he wants to stay true and in the faith, he cannot request a divorce. It's not allowed. So, I was not able to get out of that relationship. At the same time, I didn't exactly want out of the relationship. I wanted to know if we could save and fix it. Hence the mixed messages, he admitted, of Mary thinking they would work everything out. But every time they were together, continued Kody, she wasn't nice, she wasn't fun, she wasn't kind, she wasn't interesting. I'm trying to be interested with her, and I'm bored. To be fair, he added, he could see why Mary felt abandoned. But I didn't kick me out. Christine, Janelle, and Mary all decided to have me leave the home. A lot of people thought she let Kody go too quickly, but she is making things right this time. We saw her become more direct with her questions this season, and she also responded appropriately to Kody when he tried to upset her. She was recently on a show where she talked about the Brown family. Fans, on the other hand, think she hinted at which wife was her best. Sister Wives. Suki Krishnan handles Kody's temper tantrum with style. Kody Brown has a way of upsetting people, and despite the fallouts, he still hasn't changed. During the latest Sister Wives tell-all, Kody tried his usual intimidation methods on the host, Sukanya Krishnan. In the middle of a tense section, he rudely told her he could shut her up.